Okay, and go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of MatchTalk Live Extra Time. Yes, I am here alongside Lightning Boy on YouTube. Hello, Lightning Boy on YouTube.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
I'm good. Well, if you missed us earlier, me and Lightning Boy on YouTube were discussing the pre-match Chelsea v Man United FA Cup, which has been our feature over the last couple of hours or so. And obviously now the match has finished, and in case you missed the match, I think it's very important to start with the score. Manchester United 1, Chelsea 3, and an excellent, brilliant performance from Chelsea, who will now play Arsenal in the final of the FA Cup. A break from the league it was, as now Arsenal will meet Chelsea, and after they beat Man City last night. So yes, we're back previewing the games. It's your favourite show. You're here, you've watched the match, and whether you're a Chelsea, Man United fan, a football fan in general, or not a football fan at all, and you just want to hear us prattle on for half an hour, then you're welcome. Join us now. Right, anyway, I will hand over to Lightning Boy on YouTube, and we'll crack into the details of the match.
Oh, thank you very much, Sam. You know, you've had a break, but you've definitely come back strong.
Thank you. I think I'm better than JLI Wheels.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of fighting spirit when he next comes on. Oh, you've really handed the gauntlet now.
Yeah, I've laid down the marker. Let's see if you can beat that. Beat that, JLI Wheels.
Oh, well, we'll see when he's back next time. Right, so we start with the player ratings. As you know, I always do, or you know what, on whatever on MatchTalk Live Extra Time. So let's start with the player ratings of these.
I think it's worth saying before you start the player ratings that for anybody that didn't watch the game, the scoreline did not flatter Chelsea.
No,
they were miles better than United, who have been on great form recently, but the whole team wasn't at it today, and Chelsea were excellent and pressed us all over the park and won the midfield battle. So congratulations to Chelsea, and I'll hand back over to Lightning Boy on YouTube, who will give the player ratings.
Thank you very much, Sam. So I read them courtesy of the Manchester Evening News. That's usually my source to get the player ratings. So we'll see what they have to say. Samuel Lucas, who's the chief reporter, I think he writes them. So let's see what he says. So for David De Gea, conceded a soft goal to bookend his week with two unconvincing acts of goalkeeping, and then committed a howler for Mason Mount's strike. He was given a 2, not surprising, because De Gea, I thought, made two terrible mistakes, and I really do. I've defended De Gea for so long, but now I think he's coming to the end. Would you agree, Sam?
I don't know about coming to the end, but
it's not just this game though. This season, you know, it's just...
No. I agree. It's your keeper makes every keeper makes mistakes. You know, Peter Schmeichel made mistakes, and as a goalkeeper, you are going to let goals in because you're in the middle of the goal, which is obvious. But every great goalkeeper, every keeper at any level, as any player, as any sportsman, as any person makes mistakes. But David De Gea, this has been going on, for 16 months? Well into last season.
Yeah, I was just about to say last season, so I'm sorry I've defended De Gea for so long, but it's just happened too many times and he's finished.
I think, well, I don't know about finished, Will. I think,
He's finished.
No. Maybe he needs a new challenge, a new club. Maybe he's that might reinvigorate it, because there's no doubt that he is a world class goalkeeper in there. He's just making a lot of mistakes, and you don't play in the poor side, you'd have to say, some of the Man United have had while he's been there and saved everything he's saved. But I agree with you. You know, we've got young Dean Henderson who's on the rise, and
waiting in the wings. Yeah.
Well, I don't know but maybe it's his time. Only the people at the club will know that. But yeah, maybe it's time for David. I don't think David De Gea's finished, and it breaks my heart to say this because I absolutely adore David De Gea and what he's done for Man United. But maybe it's a question we can put out for the viewers. Obviously, it's difficult if you didn't see the game tonight, but just in general, is David De Gea time at United certainly as the number one coming to an end? Does he need a new challenge? And is Dean Henderson his automatic replacement? Have you all say in the comments box? I'm sure Lightning Boy on YouTube won't mind. So yeah.
Yeah, be very interesting. If you want to put your opinion on if you think De Gea is finished at United, sorry, not finished completely, but finished at United, I should have put. Maybe he does need a new challenge. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll continue on with the player ratings. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka, it says, has looked tired all week and never looked like getting a fresher Chelsea side who looked as though they had rumbled United. He was given a 4. Victor Lindelof, found wanting and not for the first time this season, had advanced warning to get the goal sign of Olivier Giroud, but too slow, a 4. Harry Maguire in the walls in the walls a couple of times, and Eric Bailly had to come off after his his injury. Looked rinsed and scored an own goal. Yeah, not a good day for not by Maguire. Not a good day for Bailly either. He had to come off with the head injury.
I think from everybody, sorry to interrupt there, Lightning Boy on YouTube, but
no, that's all right.
From everybody here.
Oh, absolutely, we wish Bailly all the best.
On this channel, and I'm sure everybody, we wish Bailly all the best, because it looked nasty, and the fact he got up and then went down, he has done too much damage and could be back, not necessarily playing football, but fit and healthy, and you know,
of course,
can recover in time, because we can recover quickly, because at the end of the day, football is secondary to a good quality of life. So get better soon, Eric.
Yep. Get well soon, Beast, because I think he is known as the Beast. That's his nickname, I think. I don't know if I've got that right.
I don't know.
It's the Beast. Well, get well soon, bye, anyway. Right, Brandon Williams, non-existent in attack, and had his work cut out against Willian in his first start since March. Gave the ball away to Mount, score of 4. Matic offered experience in both formations, but could not nurture Chelsea's sprightly forwards as they hogged the ball, a 5. Fred, a dubious pick. Fred regressed to some of the error-laden performances he delivered last season, wasteful with the ball and came off with a 3. I would disagree with that. I thought it was not amazing, but I thought he was quite good. But obviously each to their own. Bruno Fernandes forced a save from Willy Caballero with a free kick, but looks overplayed and was reckless with his passing. Missed Paul Pogba from the start and scored a penalty. Daniel James was given a 3.
What did Fernandez get?
Scored a penalty.
No,
Sorry.
what rating?
Sorry, a 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, Daniel James. Solskjaer counted on James's role in a front two in the previous wins at Chelsea. He was given a 3, ODing it backfired with a winger out of form all year. Marcus Rashford, a 4. Fed off scraps with James as his partner and could not get going. Martial is 6, Pogba 5. So these are the subs. Greenwood 5, Igalo 5. Foster 5. Well, you can see a pattern here. Solskjaer actually, this is something new. They give the manager rating and it gives him 3 because switch to the back 3 and recalled players who were never going to have an impact. Of all the recalls, Sergio Romero was not one of them and it cost United. So some of those player ratings I agree, but Fred, no, I thought Fred was quite good. Not amazing, but I thought Fred was quite good.
Yeah, he played okay. He was one of our better players in an otherwise torrid performance. I think the tactics is a good point. I think Ollie got it wrong trying to match up with Chelsea. I think we should have started with a back 4 and back 5. I had no problem. I know some people had a real problem with the team selection, but I actually consider
we all were.
I know you didn't, but a few people like on the BBC did.
Oh yeah,
I just think we picked the right team. I'd say just because it did need freshening up, and we did play on Wednesday, and there is an argument that says, well, if you're winning, why change? But we didn't make that many changes that it should have had a massive impact. It's not like we made 11 changes or 8 changes or something ridiculous.
No, because he made the stupid amount of changes for when they played Norwich, so...
Yeah, well, so I don't quite get that, agree with that point. I don't, to be honest, maybe if we'd have started with a back 4 and a similar shape to what we've been playing and done well in, then the game may have been different. But to be honest, in my opinion, and we'll never know, I don't think it mattered. Maybe system-wise it did, but in personnel-wise, I don't think it would have mattered who we put on the pitch today. I think it was just a poor performance and from the team, and when it's from a few individuals you can cope because you can take them off, but when it's the spine of the team's not playing well, it affects everybody. And I've been there in my power chair football where you try everything but
it just doesn't come off. The
team, and it's not just you, because if it was you, then one person, then I could be taken off. But I've been there where all my team's not playing well, and that seems to go through the team, and it's the same at any level and any level of football and any team sport. To be honest, if the team's not on it, don't matter who you put on. You could have put Cristiano Ronaldo on there, but if the team's not playing well, then it's difficult to change it. But yes.
I mean, it certainly was sloppy from United, but like I said, I'm not too worried because given that United have played so well recently, and when they'll go to back 4, when they play against West Ham, hopefully they'll respond. That the most important thing is not the defeat, but it's to it's how they respond.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got to respond better than that. I always say in football, obviously, the biggest thing in sport and football and in life is results. But as long as you perform well, the performance is the biggest part of that. Because if you perform well, then not all the time, but more often than not, the results will come. Obviously, sometimes luck goes against your way or whatever. But when the performance isn't good, and that's when the results won't come. So it's all about performance. And if United play West Ham and lose 3-2, say, but play really well, then that's more important to me than us playing absolutely rubbish and winning 1-0. So, you know, it is a results business right now, but it's all about, to be successful, it's all about performances. And if we perform well, then naturally the results.
Oh, absolutely. And they've definitely got to win at West Ham. Absolutely.
Well, we don't have to, because if we don't win there, we just have to go and beat Leicester.
Well, I would say they've still got to beat West Ham, really.
The thing is, Will, is it doesn't really matter if we beat West Ham or not, really. It's sort of a free game, because if we beat West Ham, we go 3 points clear of Leicester. So then Leicester has still got to play us. So even if we beat West Ham and lose to Leicester, then Leicester still get in the top 4. Or if we beat Leicester, if we beat Leicester and lose to West Ham, then Leicester, still go thingy. So, I think it's a bit of a free game, because it's weird, because it normally wouldn't be, but the fact we're playing Leicester the last game of the season means everything's still to play for.
Yeah, well, at least it should give us a thrilling finish. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just saying where if we were playing, say, I don't know, at Burnley, the fact that if we beat West Ham, we would go 3 points clear of Leicester, and they'd have to win their last game, say if we were playing Burnley, and hope we lose. But it's the fact we're playing Leicester.
Yeah.
That they becomes a bit more complicated for both. But because it's in both teams' hands.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Anyway.
Now, we were saying about Nigel Pearson, if you were watching the show before. Well, now it's official. Watford have sacked him. Stupid decision, I think, but, well...
Terrible.
Yep.
Terrible.
Hayden Mullen... Oh, sorry, Sam.
I hope they go down, Watford, at some point. Sorry, Watford fans, because I like you players. But if you keep sacking managers like that, when they were 8 points adrift of safety or something when he took over, or maybe it's 5, I don't know, but they were certainly cut adrift.
A decision of cowardice.
For them to be nearly safe, and alright, he's not been in a great run, but he's not been able to bring his own players in, and they're nearly safe, and he's been sacked. I mean, come on, Watford, wake up, owners, smell the coffee, because I'm sorry, but you're a disgrace, an absolute disgrace. And if I was a player in the Premier League or in a league, I wouldn't want to come and play for Watford. Not because you're a bad team or a bad club. We've got some great supporters. But the owners are shocking, the amount they change the managers. I don't know what they expect them to do. Absolutely appalled. Terrible.
Wow. Well, you know what Sam thought about that? Wow, yeah. But yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, it obviously, like I said, it was a decision of, it was a cowardice decision, really. They were scared, and yeah,
What they're scared of, though,
they're scared of going down.
Yeah, well, they should be even more scared of going down now because they've lost the manager.
Well, yeah, it's a funny thing. Time will tell, won't it? Perhaps maybe Hayden Mullins will, make the same impact that Scott Parker has at Fulham, perhaps, and yeah, we'll see.
Shocking.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
oh, sorry, Sam.
No, I was just saying shocking.
Yes,
Absolutely shocking.
yeah. I was shocked as well. I did not see this coming
And
at
that
all.
Danny Clownley's been sacked. I don't see that either. I think, I don't know, these owners must live in cuckoo land because they have teams that two managers there that have come in mid-season. The sides are both in trouble. They look like they've saved them, or at least got a fighting chance from a perilous position. But oh no, they sack them. I mean, come on, get real. We're not living in a world where it takes 2 or 3 weeks and it's all rosy again. Wake up, give them a few transfer windows. Football is being ruined by owners that don't understand the game.
Wow, pretty big stuff. But yeah, I suppose I would agree with you. So Hayden Mullins will take charge, and with Graham Stack. I've no idea who Graham Stack is.
Let's hope from a Watford perspective he can stack up the points.
He was a football player. Oh right. He used to be a goalkeeper. Oh right. Okay. Oh, he played for Arsenal. Oh right. Graham Stack. I don't think I've ever played for Arsenal, Reading, Leeds United, Wolves, Blackpool. No, never heard of him at all. You heard of him, Graham Stack?
No, he had a good career though, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, 2000 to 2006 senior career at Arsenal, and then 98 to 2000 youth career at Arsenal. Wow. Yeah, I don't... Oh, right, okay. Stack was on the bench as Arsenal coach the 2003 to 04. So, even though he was at Arsenal for a long time, I don't think he started, because obviously... David Seaman, I mean, it'd be a hell of a challenge to shift David Seaman out the way.
Especially with his ponytail.
Yeah. So silly decision. And, that's the fourth appointment from third manager sacked this season, because Javi Gracias, Sanchez Flores came back, and then, yeah.
Where's the continuity? Those players must have the Reds. And I feel sorry for them because they mustn't know what's hit them. They've had 4 different managers. And you talk about where's the continuity, the trust, the players. It's like, I don't know, it's like saying, I tell you what, we know you should eat 3 meals a day, but I tell you what, we'll have a change and you'll eat 1 meal a day. You need to eat your food, and the players need to hear those same voices for a while. I mean, I can understand the Javi Gracia one because he'd been there a year and a half and had struggled at the end of last season. But the other 2, they got no time, no time at all. And it's like, I tell you what, it's 3 games. If you're not good enough, if you don't get win, you're out. And that's just absolutely, these owners, I tell you, just absolutely shocking. I have no idea. No, the heads are in the clouds.
I'll tell you who some of the best owners, though, Leicester's owners. They are fantastic.
Yes. Of course they are, and then you have owners like
Mike Ashley.
I'm not saying all owners are bad. You look at the Bournemouth and I'm not saying Watford's owners are bad because they've been in the Premier League a while, so they've obviously got a good base. They just don't stick with the managers long enough. But you look at owners like Leicester's, Cities, I know they've got a lot of money, but look at what they've done for the community.
Yeah.
Helping that. You look at going lower down, Bournemouth's owners, stuck by Eddie Howe and really tried to invest in their own I know they haven't got the richest money, but
Yeah.
they're a good club.
Oh, sorry, Sam. Can I ask you a question? So, if Bournemouth do go down, will Eddie Howe stay? Do you think?
I think he'll go, but I think it'll be by mutual consent. I think that I think Bournemouth, Bournemouth won't sack Eddie Howe.
No.
I can't see that, but I think both parties might come to an agreement that it's the end of the project and it might be time to. But I wouldn't be against them sticking with Eddie Howe, and I'm sure some of the fans of Bournemouth have loved him and quite rightly so. And you look at Eddie Howe. I know he had a little stint at Burnley, didn't he? But from the main, they got relegated. They were close to being relegated out of the Football League in 2009.
Yeah.
And on the brink of extinction, and through longevity and good patterns of the way the club's been run, they got up to the Premier League with the same
along with Sean Dyche, what he's done at Burnley.
Exactly, and I just think sometimes I think there's not enough owners. You think of the Leicester owners, outstanding owners.
I would love to have owners like that at United, because I don't think the Glazers are that great. I mean, they don't interfere, but
yeah, and the Glazers are okay, but they're not outstanding. And you don't have to have that much money. It's not all about money. It's the way the club's run, and I think Burnley's a well-run club. I think Bournemouth are. I always felt, I know they've been for a bit of a sticky time, but I always felt Stoke were quite a good run club. They're in the Premier League a lot. I know they've had the struggles over recent years. But
Mark Hughes, he did well there. He did.
Well, look at Tony Pulis stayed with
he stayed at West Brom, didn't he, quite a while?
Yeah, but he was at Stoke ages, wasn't he?
Oh, of course, yeah. I don't really remember him as Stoke manager, I have to say.
Yeah, did really well with Stoke, and that's what kept them up. You look at Sheffield United sticking with Chris Wilder from League One, right to the Prem, and
Slaven Bilic at West Ham, they stuck with him quite a while.
They did when things eventually went, but I understand if results for 6-8 months aren't going well, that you might want to make a change. I get that. I just think that Nigel Pearson was brought in to keep Watford in the league, and Danny Cowley was brought in to keep Huddersfield in the league, and they both looked like they were going to achieve their objectives, and then they get sacked. Just very strange. But back to the match, I think tonight, I think Chelsea deserve it. Unless you want to say anything else on the owners, Will.
No. I do think Chelsea did deserve it. Absolutely, because, Reece James, very good tonight, very impressive from him. Olivier Giroud, again, Giroud, he's really proving his worth to Chelsea. I mean, it looked like he was going to go, didn't it, in the January transfer window, but...
Frank Lampard was quite happy to let him go as well at one point, but...
but Giroud looks like he should stay at Chelsea because he's absolutely fantastic.
He's signed a new deal.
He has, and I think he's rewarded them, hasn't he? He's continuing to get the goals, and he's starting, for pretty much the first time really in his career, because after struggling, never starting much at Arsenal.
Excuse me. Sorry, no, he didn't. He didn't start very much at Arsenal, but. He was a quality player because he won the league with Montpellier, the French league. So
He won the league. What with what they won the league instead of PSG?
Yeah, Montpellier. Is it Montpellier? I think they're called, aren't they? They won
Wow.
the league. A bit like Leicester, they were tipped to get relegated
Oh,
or to finish like really low down in the top league, and they ended up winning it.
remember that, people, the day when you didn't see one of PSG or Monaco win the Mickey Mouse League. French Mickey Mouse League.
Yeah, and they were about I think Montpellier were about 15th after up to Christmas, and then they won every match from Christmas till end of the season pretty much and won the league.
That's staggering. I'd love to see something like that happen in the Premier League.
If you get we've had Leicester.
Oh, sorry, I thought they were in the top half, you know, for all of that season, were they not?
Yeah, Leicester were. Sorry, I just mean in remarkable stories. But yeah, you're right. I think Montpellier were about 14th or 15th up till Christmas, and then went on and won the league. You can find it on YouTube, Will. You'll find the clips of them. You type in, I think it was the 2011 campaign.
Oh, right, yeah, I was out of football then, so...
But if you look on YouTube, you'll be able to find that. What they called? The Spanish side that won the league in the early 2000s.
Granada?
No,
Getafe?
no, just type in surprise winners of the Spanish league in
La Liga.
the early in La Liga in the early 2000s. Can't remember the name.
Oh, okay. And talking of surprise results, Les Gems, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but they're in the relegation zone. They're drawing with the champions Real Madrid after Madrid leading, so wow.
Say that again, sorry.
I don't know if I pronounced their name right, but is it Legends? L-E-G...
Yeah, I think that's how you say
Legends, yeah. They're in the relegation zone and they're drawing with the champions Real Madrid.
What score is it?
1-1.
Wow.
Madrid scored in the 9th minute. Sergio Ramos, assisted by Isco, and yeah, the Gems 45 plus 1 minute drew to make it 1-1. So wow, amazing.
Good for them.
Yeah. Now we've got an update on Eric Bailly. Oh, sorry. Were you?
No, carry on.
So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer confirmed that Eric Bailly went to hospital immediately after being carried off via a stretcher during the FA Cup semi-final clash with Chelsea. The defender suffered what appeared to be a serious head injury in the first half of stoppage time to Frank Lampard's side at Wembley, but United hopeful Bailly will recover quickly after the manager confirmed he had to be checked over by hospital staff. So yeah, Solskjaer said he's in hospital going through all the routine checks and protocols. He got cut his head, but hopefully, fingers crossed. Yes, Eric played well and we conceded just after the restart. Eric was a big part of us not having any chance against us, really. Hopefully he gets well soon. And on his team selection,
that's good news that he's not too. Doesn't look like it's too serious, hopefully.
Yep, and Solskjaer's been asked about his selections. We picked a team today to give us the best possible opportunity to go through in the Cup and be ready for Wednesday. It didn't work today. He felt he needed to freshen it up. So, I guess... sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but like I said, can't be too downhearted because, you know, they've been on a good run and hopefully they just respond, go back to winning ways against West Ham on Wednesday.
The main thing is Eric's okay.
Absolutely. We wish Eric well, and, you know, hopefully next season, well, I know they won't be able to have a pre-season as much probably, but maybe if he does well in pre-season, we'll see him and Maguire, or even Axel Tuanzebe, who I'm also eager to see back as well, because since he's good, Tuanzebe. He's a player I like. What do you think of Axel Tuanzebe, Sam?
Okay, average.
Oh, right. See, I thought in all the games he's played, he's been fantastic. But
when I say average, he's okay, but he's he could be better, I suppose.
Okay, each to their own. All right, and I thought it was Real Madrid 2-1 then, but I think it's that's weird. It disappeared from the BBC Sport website, so I don't know whether that was a mistake or something. Oh no! It's come back. Yeah, Real Madrid 2. Marco Asensio scored. Another player who's been great since coming back from injury. Marco Asensio, in fact, because the fact that Asensio's back, I mean, Gareth Bale was picked because he didn't have many alternatives, Zidane, because Asensio was out. But what do you think of Marco Asensio?
Good player, and I'm just thinking he's a very good player, and just thinking about the match, I think a lot of credit needs to go to Chelsea.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Frank got his team's selection and set up playing with a back three, which I always think is Chelsea's best formation. I thought Chelsea were absolutely fantastic, deserved to win the game, and yet they may have had better tactics than us, but at the end of the day, the bottom line, they outfought us.
They did, yeah.
Out-muscled us. They wanted it more, I think. They were fresher, fitter, stronger, and to be quite frank, it doesn't matter what formation you put out. If the opposition are better, stronger, quicker, faster than you, then it doesn't matter what you do. So well done, Chelsea.
Absolutely. Yeah, Chelsea, I mean, you can't fault them. Very good performance. Lampard will be very happy because pretty much all the players, there wasn't one Chelsea player who was poor. And, it's funny that we say back three because I know I kept saying this again, but I really think they ought to try Tomori, Rudiger and Christensen long term because I think that could be a really good defence for Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, I think the back three suits the players they've got in it. The defenders they've got with
sorry.
Alonso, with Marcus Alonso, and you get him and you get his threat going forward, but also he's got two centre halves by inside of him that can protect him.
Yeah, and it just adds a bit of security, doesn't it? I mean, Lindelof, I think he's better in the back three, and I think if United had Luke Shaw fit, and he's done very well in the back three in that formation, if as a central defender. So I'm not sure. It'll be interesting.
It will. I mean, I do think that's a way for Chelsea to go at the moment. That might change with other players, but the games I've seen Chelsea play, I think they play better in a compact three or back five, if you like, than they do in a than they do in a four or anything else. So
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe that's the way to go for Chelsea then, long term. Yeah.
I've got that team, by the way, the Spanish one.
Oh, have you? What
It's
was
from
it?
Deportivo La Coruña.
Never heard of them.
They're in the Spanish league now, I think, but they won the Spanish title, and I think it might have been 2001 season or 2002. No, I think it was 2001. But don't quote me. And they played very much like Leicester, actually. Funnily enough, when you look back at the highlights, they beat Real Madrid, I think, 5 or 6-0 at the Bernabeu.
Oh,
En
wow.
route to the title. So yeah, they were pretty much very similar to Leicester. Quite happy to not have the ball, and then within 2 or 3 passes they'd score. And after the game at the Bernabeu, the Real Madrid fans all stood up and clapped them off because they didn't have any well-known players, and they were just fantastic. And I think they won the league by about 10 or 15 points. So,
Wow, impressive.
so there's another one for you to search on YouTube. Well, Deportivo La Coruña's stunning title win and Montpellier's stunning title win in France. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Frank Lampard's reaction. So he says, I can't ask for any more from my players than that. The work ethic and the level of performance, we were on top, and when they changed their system, we were even better. I'm very proud of that performance. Where we are at it is going to happen that we have some bad displays like against Sheffield United. We have done a lot of work in the last few days, and the players deserve a huge amount of credit. They should take confidence from that display. We have leaders. You can't compare across eras, but we have leaders in the team. It was a performance full of character and personality. We have finals ahead, 2 in the league, and then Arsenal. We want to win things. 3 games won't define the progress we have made, but we're at the business end.
That was about right. I thought they did have a lot of character. Obviously, it's difficult because we've looked at it more from a Man United angle, obviously being Man United fans, but it'd be good to see when Jordan, whether he comments, but when he's back in, he's a Chelsea fan, so we'll give it a bit the other side, but see what he thought. But I thought they had personality, they had arrogance in a good way. They played well. They had energy for the whole match. They were outstanding from back to front, and United changed the system and changed it again, and Chelsea were brilliant, and I think Chelsea won everything that Man United weren't. I think Man United, lack of character, lack of leadership, lack of maybe tiredness, I don't know, but I thought Chelsea displayed a stunning performance with all those things Frank's outlined. So
Yep. And Solskjaer's talking about De Gea's error. So obviously everyone has to perform, and everyone has a chance every time they perform to stake a claim in the team. David knows he should have saved the second goal, but that's done now. We've got to move on. We've got to look forward to Wednesday against West Ham. It's hard for a keeper to make amends, apart from David making 2 or 3 fantastic saves after. But you see Brandon Williams, the character he shows, he plays a square pass to Mount and probably feels a bit responsible, but for the rest of the half, he was absolutely outstanding. The kid's been out for a while, not played, eye injury, and his character and personality out there. He kept going. It's so much easier for outfield players, but David showed the rest of the game. He made a few good saves, but he could have saved that one. What do you reckon on that?
I think it's a case of
Hello, ladies.
hello,
Where, yeah, Jill,
buddy.
my Wheels has joined the party.
How are we?
You all right?
Congratulations. Chelsea were outstanding. I don't know if you've watched.
Very well. Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched the stream so far, but yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Did you watch it, George?
Yeah, I'm here. Hang on, sorry, my internet's playing up.
Oh.
Did
You
you?
all right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Have you seen the stream with us talking about Chelsea or?
I didn't actually. I've not seen it. I've just.
It went very well. We stayed on topic and stuff. It was brilliant.
Well, we're not finished yet. We're still halfway
No.
through it.
I meant the previous stream, mate.
Oh, well, I think United's biggest problem was De Gea. I thought he had the worst game of a goalkeeper I've seen.
Yeah, I think he's finished at United.
I think the whole team were absolutely were not good enough. I thought Chelsea out-fought us, out muscled us. They were quicker all over the park. I think Chelsea, and this is coming from a United fan, Chelsea were absolutely outstanding from back to front.
It was a perfectly excellent.
Yeah, agreed.
I think you could tell in Chelsea's shape, in the way that they pressed, exactly what Lampard wanted them to do, and they did it to absolute perfection.
And we were off it. We were off it, and you exploited that. And I hold my hands up and say the best team won on the day.
I just want to say as well, I hope Eric Bailly's all right.
Yes,
didn't look
yeah,
too good for him.
nasty. I think Ole said he hoped it wouldn't be too serious. So,
have you talked about the goals? Have you? Because I think De Gea needs to look at himself and think, "Oh my God."
We've talked about De Gea and whether it's time for him to have a new challenge.
I think he's finished at United. I'm sorry,
I don't know about that. Yeah, but I think that your problem is, well, you're too quick to write players off, aren't you?
No. But he's had too many mistakes this season and last season. I'm sorry, I've defended him for so long, but no, enough is enough. He's finished at United.
The thing is, answer me this though: do you bite the bullet for the last 2 games and put Romero in?
Yeah.
No.
See, I think Will's right. I think taking De Gea out. Oh, I don't know, because he did have an absolute shit show, didn't he? Let's be fair.
Give him these last 2 games, and then if he's not great in those, then yeah, I'm sorry that it have to be Henderson next season to take over. But give him at least the last few games of the season.
So I disagree. Take him out. If a player's not playing well outfield, you change him, don't you? So why not change your goalkeeper?
All I will say is that I just think Phil Neville. Is it Phil? Yeah, it's Phil Neville, isn't it?
Yeah, Phil Neville. Yeah.
Put it perfectly when he said an on-form, confident, De Gea would have saved all 3 of those, and I believe that.
But let's not. You're right. You're absolutely right. But United did get bullied all over the park. And that was partly due to Chelsea's formation. And I think it's very easy to go, well, David De Gea should have saved this and this and this, and he should. But United as a whole weren't good enough, and Chelsea were absolutely brilliant.
Well, ultimately, we were just too strong. That was it. Even Kurt Zuma had a good game.
He did, yeah.
Man for man, you were better than Man United. You won every 50-50. You passed the ball better, played with more energy, more aggression, more commitment, more desire, more communication. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what formation you play. if you're the opposition. If you're not willing to work as hard as your opposition, then it frankly doesn't matter what personnel you've
I
got
gotta
out there.
say though, it was very good to get one over United.
Yeah, and you deserved it.
Yes,
you deserved
absolutely.
It. That's what I'm saying. You outfought us, outworked us, outmuscled us, and it doesn't matter what formation you play. If your side isn't up to it technically and physically against the opposition, you'll lose. And welcome to Chelsea. I think they fully deserved it, and they were absolutely magnificent.
The final will be very interesting.
I'm going to predict Arsenal to win.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go Arsenal.
Depends which Arsenal turn up, though, innit?
And which Chelsea turn up.
Exactly.
The Chelsea that played tonight or the Chelsea that played against Sheffield United?
You think about it. If Chelsea were that consistent over the course of the season, I don't think we'd have come first or second, but I think we'd have had third in the bag a long time ago.
If Lampard keeps the back three up and finds that working, then maybe that might be the way to go long term.
We've just said that the back three, George, is the way we think Chelsea should go.
Yeah.
Well, it was very clever, really, wasn't it? Because you had the back three of Rudiger, Zuma, and Azpilicueta, but Azpilicueta, with Reece James and Alonso, did find quite a lot of license to move forward, and I thought he had a great game.
Reece James was absolutely fantastic. He had a couple of chances to score himself.
Yeah, that shot with De Gea, I thought De Gea sort of fumbled that a little bit. I thought he should have done better.
Yeah.
But he did hit it cleanly, in fairness.
Yeah.
And he did strike it very cleanly.
Yes, I'm sorry. I think De Gea's finished at United.
Never write a good man off.
Well, we'll see. But, congratulations to Chelsea, and I hope they go on and win it now after beating us.
It was nice to see us play with confidence.
Yes.
With real confidence against a big team. And what did I say to you that I felt like United hadn't had a test against a big team? Well, there was your test.
Well, at the end of the day, it's just one game.
Yeah. But, and also...
My dad said the same.
As Will or as me?
As you. About having the test.
Yeah. But it's worth noting that, both teams were heavily rotated.
Yes.
United didn't change formation until Bailly came off, but Chelsea changed formation from what they would usually go to. And I agree. I think the three at the back with the two wing backs that are sort of in midfield is kind of the way to go.
I think Chelsea play the best football like that. They look more balanced like that. And I thought the players, I thought Kovacic was absolutely brilliant.
Well, Kovacic and Jorginho worked together brilliantly, but Jorginho is going to go, and I find that quite sad because I thought he played very well. I think him and Kovacic complement each other brilliantly.
I think Kovacic's future might be in doubt as well.
I wouldn't say that. He's one of our best players.
Now, how do you know Jorginho is going?
That's
the... Obviously, you can't 100% say who's going and who isn't.
I think he will go, probably.
It's a very, very big rumour that he is going to Juventus.
Yeah, to reunite with
Sarri.
Yeah. Not Sarri.
Yeah. I don't want him to go, like I said.
Where are they in the league?
I think they are 5 points clear with maybe 2 or 3 games to go.
No, right. So they're probably going to win the league.
So if Inter Milan
surprise.
keep the pace up and Juventus drop points like they did last week, then Inter could still win it.
Yeah.
Juventus drew 3-3 with Sassuolo last week.
Oh, right.
I've just been educating Will about good teams that have like we're on about Giroud and how I've always felt he got stick, unnecessary stick. I've always liked him even when he was at
100%. Giroud got slated for no reason, in my opinion, because he was just as good at Arsenal. I think at Chelsea, you know what, Tammy Abraham's a good player, and Tammy Abraham deserved that chance, and he was scoring regularly. Giroud was never going to have shown enough to have come in, but obviously, once the restart, Abraham was injured. Abraham was injured at the end, or just before the season got postponed. So Giroud came in anyway, and he was scoring. And if Tammy Abraham, Lampard has questions over his fitness, then obviously Giroud's going to come in, and he's done very well, and I rate him for that.
Yeah, but I always felt he was a good player. I think he's been hard done by in the past. But I was just educating on Will and where he came from, and the fact Montpellier won the league the year he left there.
Yeah, so Montpellier were favourites for mid-table finish, and they actually won the league that year.
I was just telling Will that, and they were pretty much unbeaten after Christmas.
And also,
go on.
Yeah, also the year before that year, Eden Hazard and Johan Cabaye and Gervinho won the league at Lille.
Yeah, and you're right. But Will didn't know about Montpellier. In fact, he didn't know who Montpellier were. And then we were on about the Spanish league, and so I told him to look it up on YouTube to impress you and do his homework. So then we're on about Deportivo La Coruña, and he's not even heard of them, but they were
Deportivo La Coruña it was like 2000, 2001, wasn't it, when they had fuck me, who did they have? I don't know.
And they played very much like Leicester, really. Like
Deportivo were a very, very good team back in the day.
They were.
In fact, I'm sure the 2002-03 UEFA Cup final was Liverpool against Deportivo La Coruña. I'm sure.
Wow.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Because Deportivo were one of the...
Wow,
yeah.
One of the top teams in Spain, so yeah.
They weren't expected to be though before the league.
A little bit of a cameo appearance from my dad there. Did you hear that? I think he didn't know what I was doing, so he started taking the piss out of me. But yeah, also Wolfsburg won the league in 2009-10 with Edin Dzeko and Grafite up front.
Yes, they did.
Good player, Edin Dzeko.
Grafite was even better.
I've not heard of him.
Grafite scored more goals than Dzeko did that year.
Don't think he's familiar. Who else did he play for, Grafito?
I think he went to like the Saudi league. That's probably why I've never heard of him.
Oh, no wonder.
Well, you do know that Greece won the Euro 2004.
Euro 2004. Greece beat Portugal.
He might have done, yeah.
Portugal had.
You didn't know that? That was one of the biggest.
Okay, so Portugal. Yeah.
That Hargle was their manager, wasn't it?
Yeah. Portugal at the time, they had
Ronaldo.
They had Ronaldo. They had Pauleta. They had Rui Costa. They had Deco.
Raul was still playing.
Raul's Spanish. They had Deco. They had Luis Figo. They will have had. I think they might have had Pepe. I don't know. I think it was a bit before him. Ricardo Carvalho, Paulo Ferreira. So, they had a very good team.
Greece had literally nobody.
Oh right.
I think it was even better than that, wasn't it? Because the only player I know in that team was Karagounis, because he ended up at Fulham, didn't he? Do you remember? Greece's captain was Karagounis.
Never heard of him. Yeah, never heard of him, I don't think.
They had oh God, what the hell was his name? Him that was up front for Greece for like 15 years on the trot. Him, but that's not who I'm thinking of. Georgie Samras is the one, the Celtic player, Man City, but there's somebody else and I can't think who it is. Oh. Yeah, him. Oh my God, what's his name? I'm gonna Google it.
Okay.
Euro 2004. Final squad. I think it's like Placas or something like that. I don't know about that. I don't know whether that's. Yeah.
Right, to see.
He wasn't in that team, so I don't know who I was thinking of. I know, but I couldn't tell you. So yeah, but the Portugal team was Ricardo, who was on the books at Chelsea until about a season ago. Miguel, who I've never heard of. Jorge Andrade. Ricardo Carvalho. I'll go to the ones I know. Manish, who was the centre mid. He was quite a good player back in the day. Ronaldo, Deco, Figo, and Pauleta. And off the bench came Paulo Ferreira, Rui Costa, and Nuno Gomes. Nuno Gomes, if you don't know, was a very prolific Portuguese striker who retired at Blackburn Rovers.
Oh, right. So how do you guys see West Ham United going on Wednesday?
Hang on, you just why'd you do that?
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Did you see what he just did then? Completely changed the subject. I think some of them might have been. I don't remember who that. I don't remember who that fucking Gekas. That's his name. Gekas. He was up front for Greece for years. That was his name. Fuck me. That was doing my head in. That was. About West Ham, he was on about.
Yes, so
No, not again. Thank God for that.
How do you see that one going then?
West Ham, United never do well at West Ham, and they never do well at Leicester either. So I think you might be in trouble, but it is United, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we'll just have to see. Who knows if we got Rashford and Martial, if we're playing the right formation again, then who knows?
To Will.
Yeah.
Sam's talked to you.
Sam's still what, sorry?
Yeah, I can't fucking hear you. Like, leave Will. Leave, then come. Oh, hang on. Sam's just gone.
Okay. He'll come back in a second.
Did that stupid thing where you can't hear him.
No, what my thing always seems to play up for some reason.
He was saying, do you think we should wrap the stream up?
Oh gosh, yes, actually, yeah. Sam, you back?
Yeah, mate. Well,
yeah.
I'm just thinking. I don't know what you think, Joe, but we've been doing this stream for like an hour and a bit, and the one before was long as well.
Oh gosh, yes, you're right.
Well, I'm going to bed in a minute anyway, so
because we sort of got off track.
Oh yeah, so that's a shame, but never mind. It's been largely a good stream again. Would you say?
Have you got anything you want to add, George?
I just want to say that it's good to be back doing this. We haven't done one in a while. Not the three of us anyway.
Yeah. Right, so
we'll be back more often, I think.
Hopefully, yeah. Fingers crossed. My thanks to JLI Wheels and Sam Taylor. Thank you, boys.
No problem.
Right, so if you want to, guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe to Lightning Born YouTube channel. Right.
When are we coming back? Hang on, that's an important thing to say. When are you next doing a stream?
Well, United next play on Wednesday. Sam, I couldn't remember. Are you available for Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yes, I'll be free for Wednesday.
What time does it start?
I think it's at 8:15. I don't know. I have to check.
I should be able to do pre and post match, but I might only be
Wednesday.
able to do one.
Oh no, it's an early one, 6 o'clock. So
yeah, I'll just do the post match then.
Okay, so I guess Sam will start that at let's see. So if it's 6 o'clock,
how about 5?
Yeah. 5 till 6. That'd be a good time. Okay. So,
and just to finish it, are you sure you have to finish the stream here, Will? You feel like you've got everything in?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's been really 2 great streams. I know we have gone slightly off topic, but I think it's been a good stream. What do you guys think?
Yeah, well, I've only been here about 20 minutes, but I've enjoyed it, so.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. If we enjoy what we're doing and our audience does, then we're doing our job.
Yeah. All right then, boys.
All right, very well said, Mr. Lightning Boy on YouTube.
If you want to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Lightning Boy on YouTube channel. Oh, and before I go, also. Not long after when we do our season review, there will be a video coming out because there'll be a big change coming. More on that soon. Bye bye.